As viewers of this channel know, a few months ago my daughter passed away. Losing a child is one of the hardest things I've ever gone through. Family and friends often are at a loss in regards to how to support a grieving parent. So when a woman who wanted to support her coworker who was grieving for the loss of their 3-year-old, she did not know what to say and turned to spiritual leader and televangelist Pat Robertson.
A coworker confronted me in the break room and said she can't believe in a God who let her baby of 3 years old die, suffering a long battle in and out of hospitals while he heals other children. She asked me, why did God allow my baby to die?
Now, obviously, this woman wants to support her friend, but doesn't know what to say. This is natural. It is difficult to know what to say to a parent who lost a child. Pat could have gone over the whole mysterious plans or ineffable design, or something to say God is in charge and is all for a reason, but remained vague about it. But no, he had to think he was being clever and say this.
Now, as far as God's concerned, he knows the end from the beginning, and he sees a little baby, and that little baby could grow up to be Adolf Hitler, he could grow up to be Joseph Stalin, he could grow up to be some serial killer, or he could grow up to die of a hideous disease. God sees all that.
What is wrong with you, Robertson? What happened to some kind of human compassion? Why couldn't you have suggested that this woman who took the time to write to your show say something supportive to her bereaved friend? Pat, I honestly don't know what you were thinking, but do you really feel it would have helped this poor woman out to hear that this baby who they loved, and at that point had done nothing to warrant death, would have turned into some kind of homicidal despot, and it dying would be all for the best? In any case, if there was no way to prevent this child from growing up to be such an evil creature, couldn't God just have stopped this particular egg and sperm combination from happening so that this baby would never be born at all? If nothing else, to save these parents the grief of having a baby it was going to take anyway? Pat, you say that God knows everything that is going to happen. Why would he put these parents through such grief? And let's follow that logic to its obvious conclusion. Let's suppose that God exists, and has the ability to snuff out the next Hitler or Stalin, but his only way to do that was to kill them as children. Why didn't he, somehow prevent the first Hitler and Stalin from growing up like that? Speaking as someone who has lost a child, here's what you can say. I'm sorry for your loss. It is unfair to lose someone who you love. Speaking as someone who has lost a child, here's what you can say to them. I am sorry for your loss. It is unfair to lose someone who you love that was so young. If there's anything you need, please let me know. And if the parent is religious and asks why God would do this, the best answer, in fact the only answer to give, is I don't know. Telling parents it was because the child could have been an evil dictator is just adding cruelty to already devastated people.